Hello everybody, welcome back. And today I'll be reviewing the RB Replicas 7th and 8th Doctor's Sonic Screwdriver TV movie version by Right. And here it is. So first, before I get started, let me give you a little of my thoughts on this. Originally, I never used to be a big fan of the classic screwdrivers. Actually, believe it or not, yeah. But I decided to get this because it's quite beautiful and the replica is always so much better than the toy. And yeah, believe it or not, I actually also definitely, believe it or not, I like the second Dr. Sonic screwdriver probably a little bit more than the rest of the classics after that, after his screwdriver, because actually, yeah, his screwdriver was the most like a real screwdriver, just without the head at the end, replaced with a light. And otherwise, it was basically an aluminum rod that was definitely most like a real screwdriver. So yeah, so that's my thoughts. I also, and this is gonna say is my first classic, as of right now, this is my first classic screwdriver replica. So yeah, and so let's get started with the screwdriver itself. There's no box, there's no anything else or stand or anything or anything else. It didn't come with anything else. It was just the screwdriver in a brown paper bag. Okay, so let's start over here. So we have the halo with the powder coated red, and I've seen another review of this where they said it was a matte finish on the bullet. This appears to be, as you can see here with the shining and stuff like that, it's definitely glossy, I think, yeah. And no magnet. It's just flat here at the bottom, at this part here, and no extra slot in through the middle there where there's like two of them here pieces. And these little, I guess, rods, 1, 2, and 3. And if you look at it this way, yes, to give you an idea, yes. I've seen other reviews where someone said maybe on the third Doctor's screwdriver, this rod was up here, and someone said, "Oh, it's maybe a little mistake or something like that." But yeah. So now as we get down in here, this section, on the other ones, as some other people have said, yes, this part would have been black on like the third, fourth, and fifth, I think, exactly, yeah. And this is all of this is aluminum or aluminium if you're in the UK. And just quickly, this part is brass. But yeah, so going down again, we got the cone bit here, or the conical section, cone here. That's pretty good. It's nicely detailed and stuff like that. And yeah, and we got this part here, this rounded part here. And now we get to these lines here, or the grooves. They're not painted in. Now this is just like, not like on the third, fourth, and fifth Doctor screwdrivers. These would have been painted black inside the grooves here. See? Yeah. And now we get here. This is where the activation switch would be. Yeah, there would be a little ball insert here to extend it like in the movie. But now, as we all know, as there's been plenty of reviews of this, this is definitely not the Night of the Doctor version, because it has this right here. This here. This was only on the screwdriver in the movie version. So now, as I said again, this is brass, I guess. I think so. And correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah. And it's gold. Yeah, it's very nice. Yeah, it's pretty good. And I get this part here. It's very nice. Okay, so here we have a grub screw here, and we got two grub screw there. 1, 2. And this part does not do anything. It doesn't screw off. That's not where it is. As for features, well, it has none. One little thing about it is that it extends. Let me zoom out for a second so I can show you. Okay. There you go. I've tried to do it with my thumb like this, but it's a little tricky and hard to do it now like that. And yet it just extends. No lights or sounds or anything like that. So yeah. Now at the full extent and capacity as it is, yeah, it's pretty good. It's a big enough screwdriver, and I gotta say this, it's definitely got a good weight to it. It's definitely got a good weight to it, yeah. It's pretty good. And yeah. It's absolutely beautiful, and I love having it. I definitely think I'll get some more from RB. Definitely, for sure. So yeah. So now let me close it back up, and I'll do a little comparisons now. All right, let me go back to normal. Okay, so here we go. All right, so first off, I'm going to use actually just my replicas. I know I've shown a lot of my collection of toys in some other videos of mine that I've done reviews, and right now I only have a few replicas, just a few at the moment. I don't have too many rubber toes. I have one rubber toe. This is the Neue Replicas. Metal edition screwdriver, sonic screwdriver, 12th Doctor sonic screwdriver, and there for comparison. And I also have, yes, which has been on the channel a few times, and it has its own review. Check that out. Yep, definitely. Yep. As you can see, unfortunately, it has a bunch of black spots on it already. It's pretty good. Yeah. And believe me, I'm not handling this at all much, barely at all. I don't exactly play with it. I'm not super obsessed, but, yeah, it's happening. The black spots and stuff like that. So here it is. Yeah. And we'll line it up like so, like that. So damn it. Okay. So as you can see, this one is just a little bigger than the 10th Doctor's screwdriver, and it's definitely still shorter than the 12th Doctor's when it's collapsed. Yeah, this basically comes up to the second ring on the emitter of the 12th Doctor's. Now when we extend them, let's try it. There we go. I'd use my thumb. Yeah, there it worked. So now, here we go. Now, and extend this one. So there we go. Yes. This one is still small. The 10th is still smaller than this one in extended mode. And it only comes this one comes right about to here on the emitter of the 12th Doctor's. And this one's still bigger, yeah. Oh, so let me just see if I collapse it one more time, just to compare with the 10th being open, just to see where that was at actually. Yeah, okay, so the 10th is actually just about as long as this one here, the 7th and 8th Doctors, when this one's collapsed and this one's extended. So yeah. Let me move this a little bit. There we go. So, alright. So, everybody, that's my review for the 7th and 8th Doctor's TV movie Sonic Screwdriver. Like, comment, and subscribe. Mean a lot. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.